Good afternoon. Thanks for joining us right here on Midday Kentucky, which is a little bit cool outside being a Tuesday morning. Good morning, ladies. How are we today?
Good morning. Doing well.
What is going on for today?
Girls on the Run practice. I'm excited about that. We only have 2 more weeks before the final 5K, so I'm glad we're finally seeing some temperatures to run outside.
And that is also going to be on the same weekend as Lexi's 5K run out at the horse park as well. So you'll have to run from place to place.
Okay.
Okay, that's the way it's going to be. What about you, Liz? What's happening?
Oh, I've got to run around town and put some things together for our show, so that's what I'm working on.
Oh, do you now?
Yes, I do.
Is it a surprise?
No, not really. Maybe, it might be,
Okay,
yeah.
I got you. Oh, that's right. I know what it is. We'll talk about that a little bit later
Yeah.
on. Hey, I wanted to ask your opinions on a topic that was brought in, and I think you brought it in, Katie, didn't you? And it's more about men are pitching. Oh, sorry, no. I need to start off with what we're giving away.
Oh.
Are you ready for that?
Can't forget
Yeah,
a good
let's
giveaway.
do
I know.
Yeah,
I
I
almost
know.
forgot everyone. I
Troy.
almost bit my own tongue. You want to experience Cirque du Soleil, everyone, live? Now's your chance to see their production of Corteo. If you'd like to enter to win, all you have to do is go to WTVQ.com and click on the contest tabs. From there, you will see a link where you can provide a valid email, which allows you to then enter the contest as well. 4 tickets, everyone.
Such a great show. Oh
Yeah.
my gosh,
I can't wait.
really.
I'd love
Yeah.
to see that. That's awesome.
Did you say yesterday that you've been to Cirque du
No,
Soleil?
I have. I've seen it.
You
yeah.
like
in
it?
Vegas, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
it
think
was
it's really
beautiful.
quite amazing.
It
And
is.
when people say circus, it really has revolutionized the way people conceive the thought of a circus.
Yeah.
And I don't think I've ever been to a Cirque du Soleil that has animals. Is that, am I imagining it?
No,
sure
there
'cause I
wasn't.
haven't
There
seen
was no animals in the one that I had seen
agree.
either.
Anyway, head over to
that's awesome.
WTVQ.com and tell us, you know, you're going to enter on. Go onto Facebook. Tell us what you like about the show coming up as well. All right. You're going to laugh at this one, everyone. I just do find this quite interesting. Men are pitching in around the house more than ever before. A group of researchers from the Council of Contemporary Families released 2 studies that men from the baby boomer generation, Generation X, and millennial generations are helping with household chores and raising children. But is it still equal? What do you think, ladies, before I get into the facts and figures?
Oh gosh, I'm married. I have Doug, and we raised.
Well, he's
we're
at home
raising-
vacuuming right now.
He is. He better be. No, but he really does vacuum, though. I mean, he really does help out around the house. I would still have to say that ultimately, I'm the one that kind of keeps the upkeep of the house.
Okay.
He helps to actually. He does do the vacuuming, which I'm very blessed to have, but also he'll do the trash too. But as far as decorating, he's very, very good at decorating. So anything that needs
Well, that's
put up
already
or-
housework, is it?
Well, it helps. I mean, it's all housework.
I
I
guess
kind
you're
of
probably
lump it
right.
all together because it's work that's happening inside our house. So he has a good knack for that, and I let him do his thing with the decor and all of that. And especially since we just moved, he's done a lot of the move, quite honestly.
Did he?
Yeah.
Well, you sort of
put a lot
made out
work
that you
into it.
did most of it.
I did not, Troy. So
I
bad.
think this is pretty interesting because we saw this big spike in men doing more housework
Yes.
starting around that Generation X and millennials. And what I think it might be tied to is men and women are both waiting longer to get married.
Yes.
So men are spending more time on their own before they get married. So they're used to cooking
have
for
to do it.
themselves,
I
doing
agree.
their laundry, cleaning, where you think back maybe 40, 50, 60 years ago, not just men, but women as well kind of went from home with your parents to getting married. So it might be, I still think it's unequal, women doing more, but I think men might be doing more because they went into the marriage already taking care of themselves, doing all
some
those
things on
things.
their
So I
own.
think maybe they're used to it.
Let me give you some facts and figures, everyone. I find this crazy. In 1965, men did 2 hours a week. Okay?
Okay.
I get that. Now, they're doing 14.2 hours a week. I just want to know how big your house is.
Wow.
That you
I
need
don't-
to do 14 hours of housework
I
a
don't
week.
I don't even know if
That's
I
not
do.
including
if
your
I
wife.
do 14
Exactly.
hours a
That's
week,
not
I don't
including
know.
your kids doing their
Yeah.
chores. This is what they are saying, that men actually do 14.2 hours compared to married women. In 1965, they did 30 hours a week. What do you think of that? Do you think that's? I think that's sort of possible as a housewife.
Yeah.
With
Yeah.
kids.
Yeah, I would. I would definitely. I mean, there's so much involved with it. I mean, just the upkeep of the kitchen alone takes so many hours. I mean, just, the cleaning, the cooking.
Well, I do 0 people, 0 hours a week because I have someone. But the thing is I find my nonna always said to me, a good man who lives alone and single should always have a wonderful woman take care of him. And if that means you've got to pay them an hourly rate, take care of it. Do you know what I mean?
That's kind of sexist.
No, but she didn't mean it in a sexist way. She's an old Italian woman that just believed that,
Right.
someone's got to take care of the man in the house.
Right.
Yeah.
Like I'd just finished eating and that dish was taken away. It was, you'd go to hop into bed, the bed was turned down. It's excessive, I know, but it's the way the Europeans are. Do you know what I mean? Or their boy.
But I think it's an older school of thought as well,
Yeah.
where
Yeah, it is.
now that is viewed as sexist to say. And I'm not saying it in a bad way or that
I know
she
you're not.
is,
I know you're not.
but now the generations have changed where
Yeah.
if someone were to say to me now, you got to go home and take care of that man, I would slap him across the face.
You know what's interesting?
But before, that's a normal, belief.
Yeah.
So I just think that's kind of changing.
We're talking about men doing more on their own, but I did notice after Doug and I got married that he would start kind of slacking a little bit. At first he really helped out a lot, and then he started to kind of back off. He's like, oh,
Well, he
I'm
was
sure
probably
Lisa
busy.
will take care of this.
He was
Lisa will,
probably busy.
Leaving the clothes on the floor? No, he's not that busy. But you know what I mean? It's like, and now, but he's come full circle. We've been married long enough for him to know, he needs to help out.
All right.
And,
Well, tell
do
us what
his
you
thing.
think. Head over to Midday Kentucky's Facebook page and tell us whether you and your husband maybe, tell us the hours of change up that they actually do. Let's move along to this next one. Nicole Curtis from HGTV's Rehab Addict. I bought this one up because I thought it was interesting. Received criticism from users who believe she should not be breastfeeding her toddler. Now, the backlash didn't stop as she continued to breastfeed her toddler. She is currently in the process of weaning her toddler off milk. Guess how old the toddler is, everyone?
How old?
3.
Wow. I don't know.
I guess maybe because I don't have kids.
Do I need
I'm
to
so
open
shocked
this
by
up?
this. I don't know. I'm just sort of.
You find it shocking?
I think it's odd, but I'm not shocked by
Really?
it. I'm sort of like.
Really?
I feel like I've seen this. I don't know.
I mean, I've heard of this. Okay, I've heard of this. Okay, first of all, nothing against breastfeeding. I breastfed both of my children. My first son for a year, my second one for 4 months. And to me, I feel like it would be kind of weird if, your child starts talking to you as you're breastfeeding. To me, that's like a sign that no, we shouldn't be doing this anymore.
Okay,
You know what I mean?
I was
if
thinking,
you can hold a conversation
Right.
with your child, it's kind of, no.
there was a picture up there that I think we should put back up. She was in having her eyebrows done and tweeted these. These are
Yeah.
her tweets, everyone.
Yeah.
No one's papped her or anything like that. But the child's 2.5 there that she did a picture herself
Right.
and put it online on Instagram. Here she is breastfeeding her two and a
Yeah.
half year old, having her eyebrows waxed.
And the thing is, it's it's just a beautiful experience to be able to have a child.
Well,
and
why
then
do we
on top of
feel
that,
uncomfortable
breastfeeding.
then? That we think that's a little bit strange.
It's just strange.
I don't think it is, though. I really
You don't.
I'm
You don't
not,
feel-
like I said, I'm not shocked by that. I'm kind
Yeah.
of, if it works for you. Like, I don't find that odd or creepy.
Really?
I don't know. But it could be because, I haven't had children, but
Yep.
I kind of think,
I feel
if it
like
works for you.
they're a little bit more self-sufficient at that age, and I feel like it
They
would
can
be
go
very
grab a
strange,
glass of milk.
Yeah.
Yes,
I mean,
it is what it
They
is.
can't really do that, but it's kind of that feeling,
All right,
you know.
well, tell us what you think. Head over to Midday Kentucky's Facebook page. This is quite an interesting story we found as well. You'll remember a few months ago that we talked about the age men are most likely to cheat. And that's 55, everyone. That means 55-year-old male. Well, now there's a new study out revealing the age women are most likely to cheat, and it's much younger than men. According to a recent study by extramarital affair dating site Victoria Milan, women are more likely to cheat on their spouse at the age of 37. Much younger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why? What's going on with you women?
Oh gosh, I don't know. I mean, that's really still too early for a midlife crisis, isn't it?
Yeah,
So-
it was interesting when I was reading through that. I saw that they blamed it on kind of the 7-year stalemate. They said people are getting married around 30, and that after about 7 years, the chemistry
The
starts
itch.
to wear off.
Is that called the 7-year itch?
Yeah.
Yeah, 7-year itch.
Yeah.
And they, so I don't know. I'm surprised that it's younger than men. I don't know.
Yeah, I actually, well, no.
Yeah, that is true. I mean,
Now you say that, men at 55, you've had children, they're
Yeah.
probably late teenagers, maybe getting into first year of college. They sort of maybe feel that most men and women, when they are having an unhappy marriage, they say they stay together until the kids are in college, you know, so 55 maybe, around that age.
Well, and
But
maybe
that
they-
seems the same for women. You know, why not women that age?
Well, I
too?
think women are becoming more independent and just like, we're out there, like we're proud, and we don't care what you're doing because you only do 14 and a half hours of housework a week, man. So I'm going to go out and have a little tickle.
But you know, the kids are gone. You know, at that point, you know, I think, and even if they haven't had problems in their marriage, maybe it's just the fact that maybe he's just feeling like, you know, it's my time now. You know, I've
Yeah.
already taken care of the kids.
Yeah, that's what I
They're
think.
all the way through school.
Yeah.
It's my time.
But what is the reason for 37-year-olds?
Well,
Women.
it's-
You don't have one, do you?
Maybe it's because maybe would be
Their
a guess
husband's
for me.
55?
Yeah, exactly. No, I would think. You know, women are already, most women, not all. I didn't start my family until I was 36, so, you know, it's a little bit different. But a lot of women have already had their children at that point, and it might be they're in that mode where,
Needy?
yeah, a little bit, like maybe taking care
You
of the
put
kids.
it out there, I just threw that hard.
Maybe taking care of the kids and giving everything, because you do, as a parent, as a mother especially, you are giving everything to your children.
So by having an
all that
affair, do you
attention.
feel that, sorry to cut you off, to have an affair, do you feel that when you maybe feel a little bit needy, having a different man in your life showing you more attention makes you feel more appreciated and more loved and more excited?
And more attractive, I
Yep,
think.
I got
too.
you. I got you. All right, we're going to miss this next story.
Okay.
We don't have enough time to get
Let's
to
do
it.
it tomorrow.
We'll do
Okay.
it tomorrow. It's
All
a
right.
good one and super important. Hey everyone, we'll be right back after this short break. It's Midday Kentucky.